All right, so today we're diving into a world, well, I think most of us can only imagine, really.
Yeah.
A world without smartphones.
Right.
No internet.
Oh, wow.
No social media.
Can you imagine?
Exactly, and that's exactly the reality that the characters in this novel, Generation Z Uprising, face.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going to focus on the main character, Emily. She also goes by M. And Liam, who is like this crazy skilled operative.
Yeah.
But he's also a little bit reckless, to say the least.
Ah, so the classic bad boy.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's dedicated to the cause.
Okay, so what are we looking at today?
Well, we've got these excerpts from an analysis of the book. And what we're going to try to figure out is, how does their relationship, this romance, how does that affect M and the rebellion as a whole?
Interesting. You know, one thing that strikes me about their relationship is how it adds so much depth to M. I mean, she's portrayed as this strong leader, right? Decisive, tough. But then you see her with Liam, and bam, a whole other side comes out. Vulnerability.
Totally. Like, 1 minute she's planning these elaborate strategies for the rebellion. And then the next, she's worrying about Liam. And, it's like suddenly she's just so much more human. You really feel for her, especially in this messed up world they're living in.
It's that human element that makes her struggles, resonate with the reader. It's not just about winning battles. It's about the emotional toll it takes.
Yeah. And speaking of battles and tolls and all that, Liam's capture, right, by the Todesschwadron, talk about impactful. That scene where they describe the Todesschwadron headquarters all like shadowy and creepy.
Oh my gosh, yes. Gave me chills.
Right. So Liam getting captured by them, it's a major setback for the rebellion. Obviously for M on a personal level, it's devastating.
Yeah.
But for the whole movement, it's a huge blow.
Absolutely. I mean, the Todesschwadron, they're basically the ultimate bad guys. Brutal tactics, shrouded in secrecy. They instill fear in everyone.
Exactly. So this is what I keep thinking about. When M hears about Liam being captured, is it like, does she see it as a betrayal of the cause? Or is it more about being terrified for his safety?
I think, it's probably a combination.
Right.
She's obviously very close to Liam, but she's also responsible for leading this whole resistance. So her judgment, her ability to separate her feelings, her personal feelings, from the strategic decisions she has to make, it's all put to the test.
Exactly. Like the weight of the entire rebellion just fell on her shoulders. And it kind of makes you think about, the sacrifices that people make when they're fighting for something bigger than themselves.
Right. Like, how much are you willing to give up for a cause, for freedom? How do you balance what you want personally with what's best for everyone else? These are questions that go way beyond just this book, They're questions we face in our own lives.
Totally. And then there's that scene, remember, where M is looking at the plans for their next mission, but she's totally distracted.
Oh, yeah. She's reliving all these conversations with Liam in her head.
Exactly. Do you think that shows how their relationship is impacting her leadership?
Absolutely. It shows how their personal lives and their public lives, they're completely intertwined. You can't separate them. It's like their relationship is this microcosm, a reflection of the whole rebellion. You see trust being tested, loyalties questioned, they're both vulnerable, and it's all playing out in their relationship just like it is on a bigger scale in the fight for freedom.
It's like all the major themes of the rebellion, they're amplified in their relationship.
Right.
It becomes this kind of pressure cooker for all the big issues. And I think in the end, the authors really wanted us to see how vital those personal connections are, how they fuel the story. The rebellion isn't just about tearing down a system. It's about the individuals who are fighting for it, their relationships, the sacrifices they make.
Exactly. It's what makes it so compelling. It makes you think, what's going to happen to M now? How will Liam's capture change her leadership? What would you do if you were in her shoes? Would you focus on the mission, or would you risk everything for the person you love? It's a tough question.
It really is. And it makes you think, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Okay, well, that's our deep dive into Generation Z Uprising for today.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Check out Generation Z Uprising, the podcast that's sparking conversation. Tune in on the Generation Z Uprising YouTube channel and follow us across all social media platforms. Don't miss out. Join the movement today.